I want to say that majority, like 95% of the political commentators or whatever, on my side of the aisle, I'll say on your side of the aisle, don't get into these conversations because they don't know them. And it's almost like a goal for both sides to propagate like the top.
Sure, but I mean, like the reason why is because people want to obscure what's actually happening. Like for instance, if you look at the first Trump admin, Trump was running huge deficits that were increasing up till 2019. It wasn't just because of COVID. He was doing massive spending all on his own.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I agree.
Like his deficits were increasing for no reason. The economy was like
support the Democrat Party then if they're consistently increasing the deficit as
because
well.
The Democrats for the last person we had with a budget surplus was Clinton. And then after that, we had Bush, who got us into two massive wars in the Middle East. And then we had after that, 2007 financial collapse. And then a Democrat has to come in and clean up the mess. And then we were kind of getting back on track. And then Trump came in and COVID happened at the end of Trump's term, and then Biden had to come in and clean that mess up. And then as things are getting back on track,
by increasing the deficit spending by almost $1 trillion.
So that's the deficit spending happens when you need it, when the economy is like having significant trouble.
So could there be the same argument made for right now that we need deficit spending?
No, because we shouldn't be having any trouble.
Why is that?
Because we're artificially creating trouble with tariff
Biden administration create insane inflation for us because of that?
No, I think COVID created insane inflation. I think the entire world experienced insane inflation.
But what happens when you start to print a lot of money that you don't have?
What happens if you don't print any of the money? Then businesses fail, people go broke, and people are starving the streets. I think it's better to have some inflation than it is to literally shut down half the country.
Congressional Democrats when Trump was president at the peak of COVID that they should have passed $8 trillion more of benefits?
Depending on where it's going, yeah. I'm not going to fight deficit spending in times of great crises. That's the whole point of spending. That's why we have a fiat currency and a central bank is the ability to do that. Okay. But the fact is that Trump did a massive tax cut with no paired spending cuts. You agree with that, right?